tell you guys a little story. So, it's kind of a little story, but anyway, I'm, if you can tell from the video, all around me here, I'm sitting in front of a really nice building here in, like, upscale Dallas. So, there's a mall just over here called the Galleria. And the Galleria is like the ritzy, famousy, like most expensive mall in the entire Dallas area. And there's a gallery right here called Z Gallery, which I just delivered part of a load to. I've got 3 stops on this trailer trailer for Z Gallery, and I'm getting ready to head off to my next one. But I was watching, like, I was here, I got here last night and parked and everything. It was a pain in the ass to get in here. But I got in and everything, and now I'm leaving. And I'm probably going to have to go that way. So I'll go that way. So, anyway, there's a Starbucks right there. Well, of course, you know, it's freaking upscale Dallas, and everybody's stopping for their Starbucks and everything so they can go and, you know, so they can go and get their coffee for the morning or whatever. And, hold on, I gotta watch my trailer here. I'll take out road sign. Anyway, so they're going, they're getting their coffee and whatnot. Everybody's trying to get in. They're taking all the parking spots, blah, blah, blah. And I'll show you the video here in a minute, because, I'll have it out. But, because I saved it. But, I'm sitting there, and this lady comes along, and she follows this truck in, the guys that are doing the landscaping or whatever. She follows the landscape guys in. She comes in, she pulls up, and she goes to back in this spot. Now, there are other spots that she could have gone to. It wasn't just that spot. But there were other spots she could have gone to. Well, she doesn't. She goes for this one spot. Well, last night, I was the only person in the parking lot. So I had turned my wheels all the way to the left. So my left wheel's sticking out a little bit. Right? So she decides to squeeze in right across to the spot right across from where my left wheel is at, instead of going to another spot somewhere else. So, and it's a tight parking lot, and of course, you know, it's hard for people getting in and out. Well, she backs in, and then she hits my tire. And I was like, and I forgot that I had left the tire in that way. And she hits the tire, and the truck kind of bounces. I look up there and go, really? And I think I left the noise, I left the sound on, and you can hear me say it, you know. And she just waves at me like, sorry, you know, gets out of the car and, like, you know, goes in, gets her coffee, comes back out, and she takes off. So, and the reason I want to show you guys this is the second time that I'm going to share dash cam footage with you guys. And I knew when I bought the dash cam that I was gonna need it at some point, because at some point somebody was going to do something like what this lady did. But the other reason is because you would be amazed at how people will suddenly, like, you know, blame you for something that you didn't do. They'll say, you hit me. Or they'll say, you know, they'll drive away and they'll say that you hit me, you know. And I experienced that, I cannot tell you how many times, running the streetcar in Dallas. And I'll put a picture up of the streetcar. And you would be surprised how many people, they'll hit you, they'll run away, and then they'll call the police and say, the trolley hit me. And the thing is, the trolley's on rails. So, you know, pretty much you kind of get in the way of the trolley is what happens. It's not really that the trolley hit you, it's more or less you got in the way of the trolley somehow, failed to yield right away. And I had that happen 2 or 3 times to me. And I know other guys that had it happen to them as well. So, needless to say, even though, you know, there was no damage to the truck because she hit the tire, you know, obviously, hold on, I'm gonna secure that. You can see that it's been bouncing. That'll be a little bit better, right? Anyway, you know, even though she hit the tire and there was no damage to me or anything, I did save the video, because if there's damage to her car later, she can go back later and she'll, you know, she could be one of those people that could go back later and file a police report and say that it's my fault that I hit her or something like that. And so I saved the video. And that's kind of like, I guess, the lesson for today is always save your dash cam videos. It doesn't really matter, you know, because people are unscrupulous. I lost my wallet yesterday. I mean, it fell out of my pocket and onto the ground. It's somebody behind me in line picked it up and took off with it. You know, and I'm sorry that I missed it. I've got a lot of stuff that I've got to do now to try and go get a wallet, you know, or not a wallet, but try to rebuild my wallet at this point. So, anyway, but I wanted to show you guys a dash cam video and kind of talk to you guys about how important it really is to save this video or to have a dash cam and to save this video, because it's amazing how people will come back on you when you did nothing wrong. So anyway, that's it. We're heading up the Dallas Audubon here. It's Dallas North Tollway. It's what we call it here in Dallas because everybody drives 90 miles an hour up this thing. And but yeah, that's it. So keep trying to sign up. See you guys down there. Are you serious? At least you hit my tire.